You never know what's going to happen in a game. What about dealing with injuries? First 5-10 minutes, play goes down. Is it entirely your call as to how you reconfigure the side, or is it a quick conference in the coach's box? How does it work?
The stress and the pain's there. No doubt at all. I feel exactly the same way as the fan behind me feels. Disappointed that we may have lost my best player. Disappointed that an outside back went down. I've got to put a back rower into the edge. But again, having some clear thinking in regards to the process of who's going to best fit that position, who's going to then get the rest of the game for me, is vital, because you can make the wrong call under the heat of the moment in times where you need to make that decision very quickly.
Planning goes into like rotation. Obviously, HIA has a certain impact on that these days, and no doubt that's going to come up for discussion in relation to maybe reducing the interchange. So there's always usually a plan laid, but you know what they say about best laid plans.
If you're up there making those decisions yourself, I think you sort of sometimes you'll miss an option, I suppose. So that's good to have the assistant coaches around. And sometimes, I'll get a message back if we've lost a player through injury. I'll get a message back from the senior players, especially Cameron, saying, I think this might be better. Sometimes I take that into consideration and agree with him, and sometimes I don't.
We all have a plan, obviously, but you can generally, if your team's at reasonably full strength, we've all got some versatile players these days, so it's not ideal, but I think we're all reasonably well equipped to cater for it.
Yeah, look, you have a plan, a bit of an interchange plan that you go into, but very rarely does it go to plan, the game, and you just got to. We're lucky that we've got a lot of versatility in our players. We've got quite a few players that can play different roles. So it's just a matter of training for those scenarios, a bit in the pre-season, because it will come up, and you just got to roll with it.
Is it a consensus in the coach's box? And let's say it's an outside back who's hurt and you don't actually have cover on the bench. Do you have a quick sort of committee meeting to decide?
You do. Well, you're always asking for feedback or what other guys think, but often you don't have a lot of time either.
We have a quick sort of meeting up in the box. I've got a couple of assistants, so there's one up with me and one down on the sideline. So we'll have a quick chat. We'll work out, what the best plan is.
Yeah, certainly. For me, it's a collective. I talk to obviously people on the sideline. Going with a pre-plan if we do get injury in the middle, on the edge, or an outside back. Opinions
are very important. So it's usually, you would feel that, if you weren't quite set about what you want to do, or you'll always take opinions on. You'd be silly not to, because you'll find most head coaches have a lot of experience sitting around them, so you'd be silly not to draw on that.
Yeah, I actually really enjoy it. I think the game time's the best part of the week, in my eyes. I think to be able to actually put it together and you work to get all the information that you need to obviously go up against the opposition, but those sorts of things come at you at times, and it's being able to have that in your head with a lot of information coming at you within the box. You've got staff around you telling you information, you're getting information from the sideline coming up, and I think to be able to nail that as a coach is something that you work really hard for.